Like that gaslighting, what's that? Like that sounds like some novela, soap opera, weird movie stuff. Like, nah, that doesn't happen in real life. And then a second person told me like they're gaslighting you. And I'm like, what? I heard that before. Like, you're the second person that tells me. Let me do my research. And lo and behold, absolutely, I was being gaslighted. Hi, my loves. How are you? Please comment. Let me know how you are. I really want to know. So today I am in Montclair, New Jersey. I'm going to be speaking at a workshop for SOFIA. It's a SOFIA workshop, and it's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to raise awareness about something I wrote about in the book I co-authored, Delayed But Not Denied 3. I'll leave the link below. And I'm going to be discussing how I survived gaslighting. Like, a lot of people don't take emotional and psychological abuse seriously, or they don't understand it, and they think they're immune to it. It's only for weak people. But I'm a college educated woman. I've always been very independent, very hardworking, and like a free spirit. And before I knew it, because it happens over time, is insidious, I was completely emotionally and financially dependent on the gaslighters. Like, a lot of people only have to deal with one, but I had to deal with two. But I was able to break away from it. So it's very important for me to teach others and let others know, and that no matter how dire their situation may be, there is always hope. And I want to teach them the tools on how to get out of that situation. So it's important that you reach out to your support system, and it has to be people that are not under the gaslighters' influence, because they try to like separate you from them. They do what's called triangulation. That's where they play people against each other, and it's like a divide and conquer tactic. They want to break down your self-esteem and make you feel like you deserve the abuse, or you're too weak to leave, and you're just incapable of being on your own and being independent, which is not true, because before you were in that situation, you were a joyful, strong person. But they want to make you believe like, no, you're not. You're actually not. They try to like make you forget. And the thing is that they repeat these lies to you over and over, where it becomes kind of like a mantra and it echoes in your mind. And then at some point you start believing it, but then there comes a point in time where maybe you see something, you hear something that's just like, yeah, that it doesn't make sense. So for me, like something just felt like it was off. Like, something's off. I'm always feeling uneasy and like anxious, and I wasn't like this before. And after I left that situation, I mean, it took some time to heal, but I'm not like that anymore. I don't feel anxious. I'm back to being joyful, strong, and independent. And it's just an amazing feeling. And if I can do this, if I did it, then you could do it if you're going through the situation. If you know someone that's going through a situation like this, where you feel like their joy, like the light in their eyes is like dimming, you may want to share this video with them and let them know that that's not it's not a normal situation. It's not them. It's a situation they're in, and they need to get out of that situation. And it's not easy, but it is possible. Believe me. They try to every single way to try to keep me in the situation. I'm talking about the gaslighters. They try to keep me in the situation. They threaten to take something away from me that I value more than anything in the world. And it just, no, I had to believe. They try to make you believe in them. They even try to hinder your spirituality, like your connection with God. Like, God's gonna punish you if you do this and that. God this. Like, why are you talking to me? Like, I don't have access to the Bible where I could read it myself. Like, it's easier now to break away from that than it was before, because you have access to connecting to people in different ways thanks to social media. I don't know where I would be, because that's where people, my friends, my support system, that's how I was able to connect with them, which I hadn't spoken to them in a long time, because I was, at some point, I was just like basically isolated. But I was able to reach out to them, and they reached out to me, and I opened up a little bit about my situation and how I was feeling. And they're like, a couple people told me that, but the first time I heard, I'm like, that gaslighting, what's that? Like, that sounds like some novela, soap opera, weird movie stuff. Like, nah, that doesn't happen in real life. And then a second person told me, like, they're gaslighting you. And I'm like, what? I heard that before. Like, you're the second person that tells me. Let me do my research. And lo and behold, absolutely, I was being gaslighted. And once I realized that, yes, I was in that situation, I'm like, I need to find a way to get out of here. And once you make a decision to make a change, that's when things start changing. Once you decide, and you don't wait for them to make the decisions for you. The thing is that the gaslighters wanted every way to keep me with them, because I was such a great supply of attention and energy for them, because they just want to soak. That's the thing about it. They're like a black hole where they want to soak up everybody's attention, everybody's energy. And I was a great supply for them because I was completely dependent on them. It was just a lot happened. I don't want to get like detailed too much about my specific situation, because it's not about me, it's about other people and what they're going through, and letting them know that it's possible to get out of that. But something that you don't want to do is stoop to their level. Oh, they did this to me, I'm going to do that to them. Because what happens is that, oh, you're talking negatively about my family, or I'm going to talk negatively about yours. You don't want to do that, because then they use that, your response, they use your reaction as justification for what they did to you. But they completely leave out all the abuse and all the things they put you through that caused you to react. So you can't be reactive. You gotta respond with silence and just be the best version of yourself. Just focus on you building yourself up again, and building up your self-esteem, and recognizing and realizing that you are worthy of love, and you do deserve respect, and you shouldn't tolerate anything other than that. So it's important that you create and you uphold healthy boundaries. No, like, say no, like, no, I'm not okay with that, no. And also be mindful of the time, of your time, how you spend your time. You need time for yourself, you need time with your family, you need time with your friends. These people wanted my time to be focused completely on them, but they try to make it seem like you should be super grateful for something that you're entitled to do as an adult. So it's little things like that. But I'm going to be discussing more about this in air, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you think you may be going through this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or send me a private message. All right, God bless you guys. Hi, my love. So acabo de salir del evento. Fue un evento, estaba hablando de lo que yo escribí en mi libro, The Labor Not the Night 3, un libro que coescribí, so me encantó mucho. Conocí mucha gente chévere, gente buena. Pues sí, I'm going to start heading down. I'm going to go pick up my son. Voy a buscar a mi hijo ahora. It's going to be fantastic. Have a great Saturday, everybody. God bless y'all.